everybody. We're gonna start fixing some jewelry and setting this diamond. That'll be good. Alright. Oh shoot. Let me get everything all set up. Throw some background noise. Alright.
I want to read a few scriptures about our King who is alive.
So we have this setting. Nice little flower.
1 Peter chapter 2.
And just a little black diamond.
He himself bore our sins
A little bit bigger than a quarter of a size, or 1 carat.
And
we don't have to size it.
We were healed.
No, we do not have to size it.
9 of
Alright, so
Mark,
that's yellow.
verse 31.
I think that's white
For he
gold.
taught his disciples and said to them, The
Alright,
Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of men, and they will kill him.
put this
And after
in
he is
there.
killed, he will rise on the 3rd day. And he did.
And we'll put that in there.
Let's go farther down.
And let's
go to
get
Mark,
this
chapter 10,
yellow
verse
gold back
33
into
and
the
30.
box.
This is the words of Jesus. Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem,
Alright,
and the Son of Man will be betrayed to the chief
now let's set
priests
this diamond.
and to the scribes. And they will condemn him to death and deliver him to the Gentiles.
Alright.
And they will mock him and scourge him and spit on him and kill him. And the 3rd day he will rise again. He says it again there. And I always think it's so wild that the disciples didn't know what he was talking about.
That might be... Nope.
You know, later, when this all
I'll get my
happened,
coffee over
they
here.
remembered and was like, that's what he was talking about.
Perfect.
Isaiah 53, verse 5. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was
Alright.
bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. There it is again.
And let's do the best job possible.
Another one from Mark chapter 8, verses 31. And he began to teach them
First,
that the Son of Man
start opening
must
his
suffer
prongs
many
up.
things and be rejected by the elders and chief priests and scribes and be killed, and after 3 days.
It's got black rhodium on it, so try not to damage that.
I mean, he repeated
So I don't have to
is that
re-rhodium
the
it.
3rd time in Mark, I believe. And they didn't know until after it happened what he was talking about. I love this, Matthew 12, verse 39 and 40.
Alright,
But he answered and said to them,
let's check it out.
An evil and adulterous generation seeks after a sign, and no sign will be given to it except the sign of the prophet Jonah. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the great fish, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth.
It's gotta be opened a little bit more. That's a big stone.
Just an
Son
amazing
of a
event
gun.
that happened 2,000 years ago. It's so
I
amazing.
don't know how
The greatest event that's
low I
ever
can
happened.
get this. We might
Never will
actually
happen.
have to order another diamond.
God sent his only begotten Son to die for us. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Matthew 26, verse 39. He went a little farther
Alright.
and fell on his face and prayed, saying, Oh my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless,
A little bit more
not as
on
I
this
will,
one.
but as you will.
Let's try that out.
Always seeking the Father's will. Let's do one more. Matthew 26, verses 55 and 56. In that hour, Jesus said to the multitudes,
That will fit.
Have you come out as against a
Let's see.
robber with swords and clubs?
I am driving, so I might miss your message. But can you add an email to your description? Yeah, actually, I think there is an email in the description, but it's literally just missionunderstood@gmail.com. If you want to email me, and I check that not too frequently, but I pop on there from time to time. But I appreciate you. Drive safely, and I'm actually right now also uploading the daily video, so look out for that one. It's about Good Friday a little bit and just random stuff. Psalm 79, and I am trying to figure out how to set this diamond appropriately. I think it'll work, but this is a big boy. A little bit big for this setting. All right. And I'm hoping I don't have to re-rhodium it. Do black rhodium. So let's check this out. Let's see how I can get that in there. Very handy dandy risers. And I'm gonna go with my normal, let's just eyeball it. Not always the best solution, but I'm usually pretty good. And sometimes if I need, I can make adjustments. All right, let's get a little bit of this cutting grease on there. I know where it generally should lay, so let's cut the seed. There we go. I am tired today. All right. There we go. 2 down. What? 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. And hopefully it'll just click right in. There we go. That should be good. All right. All right, a little bit more cutting grease. I think this will be a pretty good one. I don't think we're gonna have to make any adjustments. A little bit deeper. There we go. And one more problem. All right, a little cutting grease because I don't want it to catch. All right, a little deeper and we're good to go. There we go. Now cut a little bit at a 45. go. A couple more. Two more and we should be gravy. All right, a little cutting grease. Not a lot, just a little bit. Oh, I was wrong. One more, just a little bit deeper on this. All right, now let's check. Let's see what we're working with. Ooh, that's dirty. I'm gonna have to go steam this. All right, I'm gonna go steam this and get all that gross stuff off. Now we can check the fitment of this diamond again. No, it's just a black diamond, so nothing too crazy or special. Make sure when I start bending these prongs, they're gonna wrap around the girdle. I think that should be perfect. This is definitely a little tight. Now I can go in there and cut out some of the center, make it fit just a little bit better. But I think that might be just perfect in what I'm looking for. All right. So, and then the trick is not to damage the rhodium on the outside of these prongs. So I am using metal on metal, which isn't really not the greatest thing because you are marring the metal, and I am gonna have to black rhodium just a little bit. But if you have nylon pliers, then you don't really have to worry about that as long as you're not too hard on it. Okay, so that's good. Now, if you guys are working with diamonds, then brass is your favorite friend right here. And just grab a, let's see if I can show you guys. And just press, and there's a little click. Perfect. So now it's in there. We just have to bend the prongs over, make them straight. And I am gonna have to do some black rhodium on it because I am gonna finish the prongs on top. So it is what it is. And this is why nail polish is also your friend. I'll show you guys the trick with nail polish. So we're gonna bend these prongs over. To grab the stone, you always wanna go catty corner. Whatever you do to one side, do to the other. And this is also how you can straighten out the diamond if it's a little offset, which this one is not. But should be in there really good. And there's a lot of thick metal on the sides. So it's gonna look gorgeous. All right, make sure all the prongs are solid. Let's straighten this little prong out. It's a little to the side. Make that flush. Checking with my professional eye. And let's bring this other prong in just a little bit. There we go. Now let's check tightness. It is not moving. It is solid. Perfect. So yeah, we're gonna have to put black rhodium on this again. not too much, just pretty much the prongs, and that's good. But here's a little trick. Let's see. Daryl Baker, are you a jeweler? I'm a newcomer here. You seem highly educated and skilled. Respect. Daryl Baker, I appreciate it. Actually, yes, I am a platinum smith. So, I it depends. This job that I do now is what's called a bench jeweler. So I mainly repair things, set diamonds, any size diamond, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carats, any size diamond, set into a ring, and then also replace stuff. And then I work with platinum, gold, and silver. I don't work with copper. Sometimes I have to. That sucks. And rose gold is pretty much copper. So we're gonna be sizing a ring that's copper, and I hate copper. I hate rose gold because of the copper is a pain in the butt. But yes, I fall under the category of jeweler. I've been doing this for 13 years about, and I also make custom stuff as well too. Cubans, any type of chain, necklace, bracelet, don't matter. Hip hop style, old fashioned, antique, medieval jewelry. I've prided myself on learning every single thing. So there's nothing I can't do as long as I'm given the tools and the time. And the stressful part of this job, though, is just having to make everything work, even if I don't have the tools. So that's really what sets a good bench jeweler apart, is being able to get everything done, not saying no, getting a lot of work done, and then also working with, if you can put platinum on your resume, which is extremely hard. That's why I always say, if you're going for this trade and you want to be a professional goldsmith or a platinum smith, stay away from silver. There's no money in it. But learn on silver and learn how to fuse metals. Because if you learn how to fuse metals, then you can work on platinum. When you work on platinum, it's literally getting that metal to melting point. And that's why there's there's really not that many jewelers in the world, and even in that group, it's maybe 10% that work on platinum. So and then even in that group, not that many jewelers that can call themselves jewelers, not just doing home jewelry, can even set a diamond larger than a carat. So this one's a carat, and this is a small one that usually I work with 2 to 3 carat diamonds. But a trick too is when you set the diamond, I have a really coarse file right here. The table of a diamond isn't going to chip. Now this is a black diamond, so I have to be a little more careful. It's pretty much just polished coal. You can file the prongs completely flat and straight, and that will bring it right below the table, and then you can finish the tips up and make sure everything is nice and perfect. And this is why I said is you could stop right now, call it good and set, and most people won't even know. But if you take the little extra bit and do this step, it looks 10 times more professional, and it doesn't take too much longer. And what you're doing is a couple of files, and you'll start filling it. It just wants to slide on the diamond when you hit the table, and you won't get any metal. Make sure you're straight. And once you do that, everything is flush. And once everything is flush, then you can come in with your cone burrs. So everything is nice and flush with the diamond and the table. Come with your cone burrs. Let's see. That's pretty neat. Do you have your own shop or employed? No, I don't got a microscope. I don't need one. I learned how to do everything super old school, and I learned a lot of like old techniques for jewelry repair. So the more equipment that I have, the easier my job is. But I made sure that I learned my craft when I was doing jewelry and learning, without all this nice stuff. So that way, if the power ever goes out, I can still do jewelry. I don't need power. I don't need electricity or anything to repair or make jewelry. I just need a bench, some basic hand tools, and some fire, and that's about it. But a microscope would definitely help. Microscopes really come in handy when you're doing a lot of micro pave, but I can still micro pave with just the basic head visors. It's just a little bit more challenging, sort of. Now, if I'm doing super intricate settings like Girardi School of Jewelry, then that would be completely different. But I'm employed. I also, this is actually my own shop. I moved and all my equipment is here. But I sold my house, and so I used to go to work for like 8 to 9 hours, come home, and then do personal custom jewelry. Let's see, is that a common among customer complaints? What about the tips? I assume, for me in my career, I've never really had a customer complain, even when I was new, about not finishing the prongs this way. But when you get into, I would say maybe for lack of better terms, the big league of jewelry repair or custom work, there, no one's really gonna fault you for it because it's easy to teach, especially if you can already set a 1 carat diamond and you don't do that, then they'll say, oh, well, you should know how to do this and should be doing it. But it's just something that you can just add on real quick, and it doesn't take much to learn. Because right now I'm just balling up the tips, making them shorter, balling them up so that way they don't stand out. You really want to emphasize the diamond and not the prongs. But I've never had a customer complain. But the more stuff that you do early on, it just becomes part of your routine, and it makes your job quicker, faster, and more professional. And then you don't have to worry. So right now I'm bringing these as low as possible while still holding a lot of metal on it, so that way it holds the diamond nice and solidly. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so we have them balled up now, and then there's one professional tip after you ball them up. So now they're nice and round for the most part, and this is yellow gold with a white gold setting for the gallery, and then black rhodium on top. So you want to grab your superfine file and then go and round out these prongs just a little bit, because there's always a little burr, and this is where you can make it perfect. Doesn't require much, but you're just making it perfect as possible. And then when you polish it, that'll get rid of everything. And since it is black rhodium, I gotta re-rhodium these tips, that way they're not white, because they want a black diamond with a black flower, black gallery, and black prongs and black tips. So pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of black diamonds, but we are done. Alright, so let's get this off. We're gonna polish the tips, and then I gotta look for my solution because I never really do black rhodium. Pretty sure I still have some. Definitely don't want to order any. Alright, so let's get that back on. I'll show you guys what we're working with. So we have that diamond nice and secure in there. And then the tips, right? So that's a nice looking wristwatch you got on. Thank you, thank you. It's a Tissot PRX, the green model. It kind of looks like an AP. All right, let's see here. Let's get. I'm waiting on some more polishing bits. So we're gonna get our green polishing compound and not be too crazy. We're just trying to hit the prongs and the tips. Get those burrs off and make it smooth. And this is why the black rhodium is coming off, and we're gonna have to redo it. All right. Ooh, they missed a little section right there. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I'll come in and make it perfect. Alright, so we're polishing this so that way it's nice and flush and it doesn't catch on any clothes. Run your finger around it. Make sure it's not catching on anything. There's no sharp points. Perfect. One last little bit. All right. So now it's finished. Let's see. That's what I was thinking at first. Bro got the Audemars Piguet. Oh yeah, definitely spelled that wrong. Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I fix APs, Rolexes, everything. So it don't matter. Worked on my boss's AP and did some gold work on that. That was pretty fun. But let me go ultrasonic this and look for the rhodium. So give me a second. So I do have a little bit. All right, now this is going to be what model micro? Oh, so this is actually a really good one and super cheap. Got it on Amazon. Oh wait, micro motor. You're talking about the flex shaft. This is what is it? I forget. It's the not Durston. Does it have it on here? Oh yeah, this is the Fordham MH170. But yeah, to have a really good one of these, and then also got my flex shaft, the old school one, and this is a Grobit USA. Once I transitioned into these, way more precise, and you don't have that jerk from the actual torque, and it allows diamond setting to be a whole lot better. So this is a trick, right? This is why you need nail polish. If you're going to be doing plating and you don't want the plating to go on certain pieces, you get nail polish and paint the parts to be real careful where you don't want the solution to go. All right, sweet. One side down. Come on. All right, we got that. Just a little bit more on this. Come on, baby. There we go. Now let's flip it around, do the same to the other side. All right. Awesome possum. this little bridge right here. Get that. And I'm also going to be doing some, at the same time, doing touch-up work on the original rhodium, the black rhodium. And see, so they have that underneath as well. Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna bring that there and right there. Okay, and then they cut it off right there. Let's go to this side. Underneath up to their point. And then sweep it. That'll be good. Let's connect that section. And then do just a little extra. So that way it gives us room to put it under. And I just painted my finger. Awesome. So a little extra. And it doesn't really take too long for nail polish to dry, which is good. But you do have to let it dry a little bit. All right. Grab that section. A little extra right there. And we're solid. We can dip that. The whole gallery will be dipped. So we're going to put that off to the side to dry just for a second. All right. Get some more coffee. All right. What model of the speed control? It's the same thing. Both of them show your plating system in a video, but you get a bunch of views. Probably, yeah, this channel's not really for jewelry repair. It's just sometimes when I feel a little bored and don't feel like watching anything or listening to anything. But this channel is actually a Bible study channel. All good fun. All good fun. And that is the rhodium. I wonder if I should probably... I'm going to steam this off and get this ready. Give me a second. All right. I'm going to do this at 6 volts. That's not gonna fit. There we go. And I don't have a black one. So let's make a black anode. Just a little sliver of copper, pure copper. And let's ball up the end. Go and make a little hook. There we go. That's all you need to do is make like a little fishing hook. Let's see, I'm only here for the prayers. No worries, brother, no worries. Yeah, this channel is about God, but I do some fun stuff. But welcome. There's definitely jewelry videos on here. All right, so let's grab this ring now. It should be good. And we are going to, all right, it's already on. We're gonna dip this into the rhodium, black rhodium. Just for a few seconds. Perfect. So now they're all black. All right. Take that off, turn this off. Go back to the rhodium. Sweet. gets messy. Actually, let's see. Yeah, you guys can see that. All right. It's almost. Now the nail polish isn't completely dry, which helps out quite a lot when using acetone. Pro tip, try not to breathe too much of it. All right. Ooh, the customer is gonna love this one. It looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. All right. So that's done. And then, really, if you get a little bit of soap on it and rinse it off. So I'm gonna use the ultrasonic for this, and then I'll show you. But you get a little bit of just soap, regular hand soap, wash off. Then you won't have any of the spotting that the acetone gives. So I'm just gonna dip it in ultrasonic because I got Dawn dish soap there. Dip it in regular water. And there we go. All nice and good. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's see, no fingerprints are on it. Sweet. Go back into the package. Oh, put that tag in that one. So that way it stays together. Grab the diamond tray. And call that one good. So that diamond is set. Replace small diamond, polish rhodium where necessary. That's a little crown ring. And then where's the estimate? Fix cross. Estimate, replace missing stones. That's a different one. That's the custom chain, this one. This one's just I gotta look at how long it's gonna take me to repair this one. So that way they can give an estimate. These ones are a pain in the butt. Let's see. The HM170 is only the hand piece. What is the other piece that controls it? It's still Fordham. It is the Fordham. No, that's CT. Let's see. Fordham Electric Company. Fordham.net. Replace fuse with foot on and off. There's the voltage. It might have the model number somewhere on it. It's not underneath. But yeah, if you just go to Fordham or I used to live in New Mexico, so I had the luxury of Rio Grande jewelry supply right in my city. So I would just go to Rio Grande, know all the people over there. But go to riogrande.com and just look at Fordham and the motor. It's a box where you have variable voltage. And also, let me see if I can show you. So let me flip the camera around. There we go. So yeah, it's just that variable hand foot, and then it's a 3-prong right there. But yeah, no, they're expensive. They're very, very expensive. I think right now, I think they're right around $600. So they're pricey, but if you can afford it, it definitely helps out. It helps out in the long run. But let me see how many spots are broken on this real quick. Okay. Let's see. I got flex shaft, but going to go to the micro meter, you're gonna love it. You are really gonna love it if you do. I've used a flex shaft for years and years, and once I got one of these saved up for it, oh, that's a pain in the butt. Son of a. Okay. Now, if I had a better laser machine at this company, this wouldn't be that bad. But I'm probably gonna have to do this on the torch. Shoot, estimate on repair. How long is it gonna take me to do? Let's see, there's one spot, two spots. Wow. 3, 4. That's a long one too. Shoot. 4. Dang, it's gonna be like 4 spots. Some of them are long runs. Let's see. That's gonna be, if everything goes well, an hour and a half. If it doesn't, we're looking at like 3 hours. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna say 3 hours just to be safe. Four broken spots with long runs. Alright, what's the date? 29th. Alright, put that on. So some of these rapper jewelry, it's funny because everyone wants big jewelry. Let's see, I think Dado was 10. Actually, I have a Dado. I was trying to buy a little bit more of an expensive one. Instead of spending 4,000 on the Dado laser engraver that I have, or not laser engraver, laser machine. There was another one, I forget what the model was, but it was 5,000, and I could actually, this thing's a piece of crap. I hate using it. But that one I could actually adjust the wave, the pulse, and yeah, I could retip emeralds while the emeralds were in the setting, and no problem at all on all the other ones. But granted, the laser machines that I'm used to working with, they're like $100,000, so, or like 50,000. So it is what it is. So yeah, I got the Rio Plus point laser. It's only the 25 joule. Hey, that is amazing. You know, actually having a decent laser machine helps out a lot, and it pays for itself. It really does. A little ohm sign. The Omega sign. Let's see, replace small diamond, polish and rhodium where necessary. So this is gonna be a lot of, so there's only one little diamond missing right there. Okay. That's it. Alright, this thing's dirty. Yeah, there's only one little missing diamond. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys being here. That one was replaced. I think a couple more diamonds are probably gonna come out when I clean this one. So that'll be fun. I appreciate you guys being here. The little logo there. Okay, be mindful of that. I appreciate you guys being here. Definitely look out for my stream. If you're here just for the jewelry, there will be more jewelry videos. And there will not be a Bible study tonight because tonight is my personal Bible study with the boys. So after work, shoot on over there, and hopefully I'll get home before 2 a.m. So I am excited, but I don't know what we're going to talk about. If we talk about anything good and I'm not home too late, I might jump online and do some studying and continue Revelation with you guys. But I appreciate you guys being here, and yeah, look out for the other stuff. Robert, I appreciate you. I wouldn't buy it again. I would try a Chinese one. Actually, so that's the thing, right? Is there are a lot of great equipment that does not come from the USA. When you're buying really expensive tools, spending a few thousand, it is beneficial to look overseas, because also a pro tip is if you're ordering a Chinese one from Shenzhen, a lot of the time, especially with lasers, they only go to a certain point, maybe 2 millimeters. You can call the company and say, hey, this is what I'm going to be ordering, or this is what I ordered. I need you guys to calibrate it to go down to like a 0.5 millimeter or something like that. And generally they might fight you just a little bit, but they can calibrate it and make it smaller and adjust it for you before you order it. So definitely a pro tip on that. They are about making money as long as it doesn't cost them too much. But anyways, I appreciate you guys being here, and you guys stay sexy. All right, laters.